Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slain Hope. Ah, and I got a crazy ass topic today. Like this shit is mad crazy. So I was on Clubhouse. So the reason I came up with this topic is because I was on Clubhouse having a conversation in this group, and we were talking about on Clubhouse. Um we was having a conversation about just relationships in the black community. We was talking about like single parents, single parent households in the black community, and how a lot of the parent, a lot of the children grow up. They say 73, I believe, 73% of kids growing up in a black family household are growing up with a single mother, right? So we was just talking about how a lot of issues kind of like go back to growing up in a community, um or growing up in a household with a single parent in it. And then as we talking about this conversation right now, I be in a lot of groups and I be in a lot of talks and I be in a lot of conversations. And a lot of times it seems like the black woman get blamed for a lot of stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. There's certain things that the black woman have done that hurt us. There's certain things that the black man has done that hurt us. Um, and I also realized that anytime we are looking for blame, we're gonna find it. Anytime we looking to point the finger at somebody else, we're gonna find that, right? So I always tell people it's about being accountable. It's about you owning up to your own shit. Yes, there's other external factors that contribute to like our lifestyle and some of the decisions that impact some of the decisions that we make, but we still have to take accountability on how we play our part. And that's kind of like the thing that I be trying to tell people. So anyway, when I was in one of these rooms on Clubhouse, because I've been on Clubhouse a lot lately, that's probably why I've been slacking on my work. I apologize. But when I was in one of these rooms on Clubhouse, um, somebody said, this dude said in a group, he said that the reason why cops are shooting black men in the streets is because the way that black women are raising them. And that shit was like mad crazy. That shit was like, and then the fact that other people agreed, the fact that other men in the room agreed with this man had me like my mind just like I just couldn't believe what I was hearing, right? I couldn't believe that somebody out of all the shit that we tend to kind of like blame black women for, somebody was literally sitting here blaming black women for the way that they raised their children is the reason why police is shooting them in the streets. And what they meant by this is saying that like black women raise young black men to be combative, that they're raising young black men, excuse me, that they're raising young black men to not respect authority because they're trying to say black women don't respect authority, right? And to a certain extent, there's some truth in that. But the whole point is that they were trying to say that because of how these black women are raising these children, that they're getting shot out there in the streets, right? So they're saying that black men struggle with conflict resolution amongst other men in the community because of the way, because their father's not home, and they're adopting emotional traits. My whole thing was like that whole shit was just crazy to me. To try to blame black women, first of all, there's a lot of things that took place in the black community as to why the father is not in the household, right? But to blame them to be the sole reason why a man is not in the household, not trying to take care of his kids, or not, it's a lot of men who are not trying to take care of the kids. There's a lot of men who are not trying to make the conscious effort to be in their children's lives. There's a lot of men who it's easy for them to abandon ship when shit get hard. So we're not gonna just say that the reason that black men are not in the lives of their children is because of black women. We're not just gonna talk about, well, you know, she picked welfare over her man, or she picked child support over her man. That does happen, and it might happen a lot. But to say that this is like the primary reason, I don't really agree. What's good, what's good. So anyway, they said that so when they said the stuff, right, when they said that the cops is shooting black men because black women raise these boys or these men to be combative, to talk back to authority, to fight against the police, to not respect the police authority. I was like, that's so far from the truth. I said, when you really look at most of the black men who were shot and killed by police was not confronting the police. Most of the black men that were shot and killed by police were running away from the police. Most of these men that were killed by police were complying with the police. So for these people to say that black women are raising combative men and these combative men can't accept police authority and this is why they're getting shot, is crazy, right? So I wanted to make a video. Uh, uh, so I wanted to make a video. I see you, Kyrie. I wanted to make a video talking about that because I feel like there's a crazy narrative going. Well, I'm not gonna say that's a whole narrative, but I just felt like that narrative in that room was crazy, and I think that it's very. I think we don't really contemplate or we don't really try to understand certain shit. I feel like it's easy to just place the blame. I think the women place the blame on men, the men place the blame on women, and then we don't really get nothing. We just having like these gender wars and we're just trying to point the finger, and the black woman is saying, what is the black man for? And the black man is starting to act like the woman saying, well, it's her fault. And it's like, we're not gonna get nowhere like that. We're not gonna get nowhere. But I just thought it was crazy because if you really look at the situations, right, when men are trying to take their wallet out their back pocket getting shot. If you look at situations where men own, like some of these men that were killed, they had license to own weapons and they got shot, right? You seen a situation like Eric Garner, right? He got killed because he was selling cigarettes, right? And the dude put him in a chokehold. Like we couldn't. Trayvon Martin, right? Trayvon Martin grew up, he didn't get killed by police, but he grew up with both of his parents. He grew up. I already made a video about New York drill. It's on my video. It's in my playlist. So I just think like when you look at a lot of scenarios in throughout the country of situations of police killings of black people, I think to summarize and say, well, and this is another thing that we do, right? We tend to blame the parents. It's so easy for us when the kids don't come out a certain way, or when the kids veer off and they go in their own direction and they do things, or they end up in prison or they end up in jail. Like it's so easy for us to just say it's the parents' fault. It's the parents' fault. We always blame the parents, but sometimes we don't even know how that parent raised the child. We don't even know what was like the family, the nuclear family condition of that child. We just assume, right? Like, and I tell people this all the time. When I went to prison, my mother did not know I was gangbanging. My mother did not know what I was doing in the streets. You know, because when I leave, you're right, it's not always the parent. When I leave my house, listen, when I used to leave my house, my mother had no idea what I was out there doing in the streets. You know, and this is what I try to tell people. And this is what I try to tell people. When I went out there, to the streets, listen, I listened to most of the stuff my mom told me to do. My mom told me to clean. She told me, she told me to do certain things. She told me to respect my elders. She told me, she told me certain morals and certain values. And for the most part, I did that. But the moment I stepped outside of my house, the moment I left, I became a whole total different person. The people in the street knew me as a totally different person than who my mom knew me like. And this is why when these kids get killed out here, right? When these kids get shot, whether it's by police or whoever, but when these kids get harmed out here, you see the mothers on the news crying, right? You see the mothers on the news saying, my kid was a good kid. He never did nothing wrong. What's good? What's good? What's good? You know, these mothers be on the news like, my kid was a good child. He never did nothing wrong. He used to like to color. He used to like to do this. He was such a good child. He never messed with nobody. It's always the same story. Now, some of these mothers is lying because they know their kids was disrespectful. They know their kids didn't listen to them. They know their kids used to violate. Some of these parents know that. But then there's a lot of parents who have no clue what these kids are doing out there. These dudes be like 13, 14, 15. I was 15 out there robbing grown people. I was doing it. My mom had no idea. Had I got shot and killed in the street and somebody told my mom your son was out there doing some foul stuff, she wouldn't understand. She would have never been like, yeah, my son deserved it. Nobody gonna say their son deserved it. But my mom would never understand that because she only knows me how I am in the household. Make sure y'all like and share it so it could, I mean, make sure y'all like it so it can circulate. What's good, Kenny from the A? But my point that I'm trying to say is a lot of times the parents have no clue and no idea what their kids and what their children are doing in the streets when they leave the house. Shalom, shalom. So so that's my whole point. I think to blame the parents of how the kids turn out, I think some parents do neglect their children. I agree. Some parents definitely do neglect their children. I agree. And there's parents who be in their children's lives to the best that they can, and their children still turn out to be a certain way. Because at the end of the day, you got to understand this. For the most part, our children go to school most of the time. They're in school most of the time. So if they're in school most of the time, they're gonna be influenced. A lot of the times, they're gonna be influenced by their classmates and what's going on outside of the house. Because we don't really, as children, we don't really spend that much time in the house. We spend most of our time outside. And then if we go into the park to play ball, and we go into after school, and we're doing certain things, we are constantly in contact with other people that raise their children in different ways. So we are in contact with different children. But the home is important. The home is the first, your parents are your first teachers before any teacher in your school, right? So I get it. But I just don't think it's right to just summarize it and blame the parents for everything that the kids do. Yeah, you're right. At some point, you gotta know right from wrong. And this is another thing that I try to tell people. We was in that same room, and this dude really try to blame his mom. Some of these dudes be hating their mom. I'm not talking specifically about this dude, but some people have resentment towards their parents. Some people hate their parents, and it shows. This dude try to say that he got into the gang life because of how his mom raised him. Or I don't think he was in the gang, but he said he got into the streets because of he came from a single parent household. I would never blame my mother for the decisions that I made. You know, I made the decisions that I made on my own. My mother raised me the best way she could. You know, um, she actually raised. I listen. I can't sit here and blame my parents. Listen, with growing up, my mother always made sure I was in sports. I played sports my whole time. If I needed anything, if I needed cleats, if I needed, because I used to play soccer, anything I needed cleats, I needed uniforms, I needed whatever. My mother made sure I got it in some way. My mother made sure that. So I always stayed in sports, right? I had a job since I was young. I went to anti-gang rallies. What's good? What's good? I did a lot of things that technically, right? People will say these things will keep a child from joining a gang, right? And a lot of shit that people hypothetically say or hypothetically speak on, it's not necessarily how shit play out. Like, cause here I am, a person that was always in sports. I went to after school. I had a job. I went to anti-gang rallies, and I still ended up going in the wrong route. I still so when we have this, and again, when we have this narrative, is sometimes it's dangerous because we lose sight of what's really going on in the household or in the communities. So and so I just wanted to say that, man. This video is not gonna be too long. I just really wanted to get into we gotta stop the blame game on the parents. Like the parents, some parents shouldn't have kids. I agree. Some parents should not have kids. Some parents are not adequate parents. I get that. Um, but at the end of the day, right, we get to a certain age. Some of our children get to a certain age where they're gonna make their own decisions. A lot of listen to this. A lot of parents lose control over their kids when they reach teenage years. That's just what happens. A lot of parents, you gotta understand something. When you get to your teenage years, a lot of times, we don't want to hear shit from our parents. Make sure y'all like the video if y'all like what I'm saying. A lot of times when you reach your teenage years, we don't want to hear from our parents. I remember when I became a teenager, when I started to go through puberty. I remember when I started to go through puberty, right? Um, I remember when my mother tried to beat me when I was 13 or 14 years old, and I took the belt. You know what I'm saying? I remember my pops tried to beat me. And I was like, bro, you bugging. Like at a certain age, you not taking certain things from your parents. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain age, you're not taking certain shit from your parents. That's just how the shit go, man. It might not be every household, but in a lot of households, when your child reaches teenage years, parents struggle to hold control over their kids. This is why a lot of parents be kicking their kids out. A lot of parents get on some, if you're not gonna do what I tell you, leave my house. So a lot of kids in their teenage years, they get kicked out the crib, on some real stuff. That's another real thing, right? Which also contributes to what goes on in the streets. Um, so I wanted to say that too, because like I said, when I was 14 years old, you know what I'm saying? When I was 14 years old or 13, my mother thought she was still gonna be beating me like I was 9 years old. Like, nah, like that's not gonna like picture me being grown. I probably was bigger than my mom at this time, and she trying to like beat me like I'm supposed to just sit there and get whooped with the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, or cry, right? At a certain point you stop crying. At a certain point you just like, that shit don't even hurt no more. Like, you just sitting there looking at your parents and they swinging the belt, and then you either gonna sit there or you're gonna take the belt, right? And then once you take the belt from you, like, I ain't gonna lie, I took the belt from my mom, she went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think she went to grab the knife or some crazy shit. But but we get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that at a certain point, parents lose control over their kids. And when they lose control over their kids, they don't really know what to do. They really don't know what to say. So that's why a lot of parents, they start threatening their kids. They be like, oh, if you're not going to listen to me, leave my house. Right? Because a lot of times that might make a child or this kid or this teenager fall in line with what you're trying to get them to do. So a lot of parents, that's their ultimate result, right? They try to say, we'll kick you out if you don't listen. And some people end up leaving. Some people end up leaving. Some people end up staying. You know, a lot of different shit takes place. So I just wanted to highlight, man, how like a lot of times it don't matter how good you raise these kids. It don't matter what exactly it is that you do, because a lot of times as we grow up as adults, we start finding out what we really like, what we really want to do, and what direction we want to go. And that's just some natural shit that happens. I'm trying to look at the message. Yeah, that's true too. A lot of times you don't really know what's going on. Like when I started working in Westchester County, I used to work in Westchester County when I was younger. Like, and at some point, like when you start to realize that there's communities that don't experience gunshots, when you start to realize that there's communities where young teenagers and young kids don't experience certain shit, when you start to realize that there's kids growing up that never had a fight. Like, yo, I had a fight throughout my whole since elementary. I've been having fights. I've been having fights since elementary. So it's like when I meet people that be like, "Oh, I've never had a fight," I'll be like, "You never had a fight?" I'll be looking at them like they crazy. So when we start to expand and we start to like get to know other people and go to different neighborhoods, we start to see how different it is, man. We start to see how like different the world really is. Yeah, man. Sad shit, man. A lot of us going to prison at a young age. Yep, a lot of people, a lot of children that end up getting kicked out end up in prison. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I ain't gonna be on here for long. I just wanted to talk about this topic. I hope people don't, some people get triggered by certain topics. So I hope people don't just see the title and try to run off. Sometimes people see the title and they might not even click on the video because they're gonna think you're talking some bullshit. But I'm just trying to say, man, it's a lot of pressures. It's a lot of pressure that single mothers go through, and I don't think it's right. Um, don't get me wrong. We could talk the whole they did it to themselves and it's their fault. They should have kept their legs closed. We could say all that shit, right? We could say all that shit from the outside looking in, but the whole point is what happened has happened. It is what it is. And I think at the same time, we need to have some type of compassion. Like, yeah, we could point the finger and we could go ham and we could blame and we could do all that shit. But like, where's the compassion? It's a balance, man. It's a balance of criticism and compassion, right? Um, you have to kind of like empathize with some people, right? Like sometimes it is what it is. Shit happen, but we can't be just out here blaming these people. Um, yo, I asked me about the folks and the rips. I don't know who winning, man. Yeah, yeah, shit happens, man. So I just wanted to say, like, sometimes we gotta be a little compassionate. Um, Sometimes shit happens, and people do the best that they could. People do the best that they can. When they have children and trying to raise their kids, and I think, like, especially when a mother's son dies, right? Like, for us to just get out there and just be like, it's the woman's fault that her son just died, that it's her fault that this kid got killed, whether it's by somebody in the community or by the police. I think that shit is just mad fucked up. It's insensitive. Um, unsensitive. I think it's unsensitive. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I just think it's fucked up, man, to just simplify shit and just blame the woman. You should have kept your legs closed, or you should have did this, or you should have did that. When there's a lot of men who be out here bamboozling women. And of course we're gonna say that ultimately it was her decision to still have the child. But sometimes women think they're dealing with a good man. I heard stories of women who were married and then they got divorced and then the man left them and they still became a single mother. So sometimes even when you do get married, these men are leaving for whatever reason, and they're leaving the woman, and the woman has to bear that burden. You more so, you hear most of the time, you hear a story of a man leaving the woman with the kids rather than the woman leaving her kids with the pops or with whoever, right? Like, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but why most of the time we always hearing the man leaving? Because it's easier for a man to leave. And part of this is connected to slavery, right? Because during slavery, they was able to take your kids and sell them. So you kind of like okay with that. You kind of like, okay, now you're okay with leaving. Now you're okay with being used as a cattle, right? Impregnating this woman, impregnating that woman, and just going around and spreading your seed. Because a lot of men in our communities think that this is what it means to be a man. And again, I keep telling you, I'm gonna make this video about false notions of masculinity. Make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. I'm about to get up out of here. Um, but yeah, and that's another thing that's a false notion of masculinity, right? I don't know who winning, man, between the folks and the rips. He said pineapple soda be slapping. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey Ash. Y'all be trying to come in here when I'm about to leave, man. Um, but yeah, Ash, I think Ash was in that room too. Was you in the room, Ash? When they was blaming, when they try to say, oh yeah, Ash was in the room. When they try, I just made a video basically talking about how these dudes was trying to say that the reason why black women getting killed by, I mean, yeah, by black men, the reason why black men getting killed by police is because the ways that their black mothers are raising them. So I just had to make a video because I feel like that shit was some bullshit. I feel like that shit was not fair. And I just gave the people the examples. In most of the cases that these dudes are getting shot by police, they was complying with the police. They wasn't trying to fight the police. In some cases, they was even running away from the police, and that's against the law. When somebody is running away from you, they're not deemed as a threat. You can't shoot somebody in their back as a cop unless they're threatening somebody else's life, right? Like, I mean, the police get away with a lot of shit, right? But to run away for somebody to run away from you and you to say that you was in danger, it's like that's not right. That's against the law. That's some bullshit. So so when they said that, try to put the blame on black women while these black men are getting killed by police, racist police that been doing this shit to us for the longest, right? That been doing target practice with real bodies, right? For the longest. I just think that was a slap in the face. Um, that was crazy. Nah, it's real talk though, but it was like cattle, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was using men like cattle. They will use the strongest man, right? The most physically fit, and they'll be like, okay, we're gonna make some fit babies. And they'll like find a woman that has some physical or some lighter traits or whatever traits they was looking for. Yo, they really was mixing and matching people. They'd be like, we're gonna take that man and we're gonna make him smash her. Sometimes they was making the man smash his sister. These dudes used to make these dudes used to make the children smash their moms. This is the crazy sick shit that our people have gone through. They used to make children smash each other. They'll make the brother smash the sister, the brother smash his mom. This shit was sometimes yo, it's crazy violation, man. Like, a lot of the shit that these motherfuckers used to do is a crazy violation. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If I ever got that type of power over them people, Huh. I don't know about y'all, but you know what time it is. I'm saying I ain't buying into that shit. Oh no, we so loving and so caring and so this and so that. We don't even want to do nothing to y'all. Nah. Listen here. Listen here. Listen here. If I ever got the chance, I ain't gotta say much, right? Y'all get my drift. Only shit I wouldn't do is rape nobody women. I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my bop. That ain't my bop. Yeah, bro, that do be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about him. Because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I don't really get into the whole name dropping and talking about people. But everybody do whatever they do on their platform, bro. Some dudes are disrespectful. Some dudes be out here talking about people's moms. Some dudes be doing certain shit. I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want to disrespect nobody's mom. I got respect, bro. What other people do on their platform and how disrespectful they get, that's on them. But guess what? A lot of people like, a lot of black people like the dysfunction. A lot of people, a lot of people like disrespect. That's why a lot of these YouTubers have a lot of viewers. They got a lot of subscribers. Because they're always talking about some drama. That's just what sells. Drama sells, confusion, all of that shit. But who's the people who supporting this shit? Is us. Um, you know what I'm saying? Who's the people that supporting this shit? It's us. We liking that shit. We sharing that shit. It's us, bro. We gotta blame ourselves. Us as a people, we fucked up. You know, we sharing that shit. We don't like positivity. When somebody start talking about positivity, we be like, oh, here this nigga go preaching. Here this nigga go talking this nigga a nun now. Or here this nigga go with this, he a monk. That's what we do as a people. And the moment somebody talking about street gossip, the moment somebody talking about celebrity gossip, the moment somebody talking about bitch, nigga, whole trick, we end it. We liking it, we sharing it, we laughing, we all in the comments. Blame yourselves, man. We all accountable. You know, yeah, I was about to leave. Yeah, Ashley was there too. Yeah, police definitely be power tripping. Yep, without a badge, they saw shooting somebody in the back is definitely a coward move. That's what they're gonna do. What is designed to do? That's a fact, and that's what I just be trying to tell people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I be trying to, I be trying to provide some type of different content. Um, you know, I do a little entertaining stuff. Y'all already know the vibes. We laugh and we have fun sometimes. It's cool to laugh and have fun. We gotta decompress. We gotta have a good time. I'm always for the good time. Y'all know I be out and about. Um, and that's why I don't disrespect nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I be out and about. Like people be seeing me. Like people, I always see people that be like, yo, I be seeing your channel. Yo, what's good? What's good, bro? I always see people. So what I look like sitting on the internet disrespecting somebody. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? What I look like sitting on the internet talking about somebody mom, talking about somebody this, somebody that. Like when I'm liable to see people on the street, I ain't trying to beef for nobody. I ain't trying to walk around with no peace. I ain't trying to have to hurt somebody because they triggered because I'm disrespecting on the internet. That's corny. Like that's not my role. That's not my job. And anybody that want to do that, like that's on them. That's just not my bot. But I get it. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it on the internet. A lot of people talk they shit on the internet and be in the YouTube streets and be beefing with each other and be talking that shit to each other because that's what sells. That's what y'all buying. Y'all buying this shit as a people. That's what I'm trying to tell the people. You can't just be talking about the people who creating the content and you buying it. You buying it. Like people talk shit about drill music and then they go buy it. They go listen to it. People talk shit about strippers and they go to the strip clubs and they pay for it. You know what I mean? Like people talk shit about OnlyFans and y'all sitting here subscribing to it. Y'all making these women millions of dollars, but y'all complain about OnlyFans. Y'all complain about the hoes, girls out here hoes, but y'all steady chasing the hoes. Like we complain about all of this shit and we steady chasing it and buying it and supporting it and sharing it and liking it. We are the people who make these people. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that are contributing to a lot of this fucked up shit. Respect, respect. Live to the UK. Drama brings currency. That's a fact. I used to let people join my lives, but the first time I tried to do it, somebody so these people online, they be doing some shit where they porn bomb your shit. So porn bomb is basically when you let somebody join the stream and they put some porn, they might have another phone and try to put some porn on your live stream, and that gives you a YouTube strike. A lot of dudes be doing that on YouTube. They go on people's lives and they know they people be letting people come on their lives to talk and be a guest. So I try to do that. The first time I try to do that, somebody came on my live and tried to porn bomb my shit like that. And that's mad corny because I don't be on here talking shit about people. Like I don't be on here like beefing with people. I don't be on here talking about people. I just be on here trying to create some positive content so that we could, have a dialogue. And here is somebody coming on my live trying to like get my channel flagged and try to get you trying to mess up my little coins. Like and this is some of the problems that we have in the black community. Like it's crazy. Like we can't see somebody do something positive because it's like somebody trying to drag you down. That shit is corny, bro. It's mad corny. So it's definitely, what I'm saying? It's definitely crazy. Thank you, Kenny from the A. Who going to the bar? Who's talking about? You talking about going to the bar? I'll be outside, man. I'll be outside from time to time. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be out here disrespecting people on the internet when I be out and about. Next thing I know, somebody trying to bust the meat out of my taco. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, next thing I know, I'm out there in the street. Somebody looking for me, talking about we looking for Vic Slang, man. You know what I'm saying? Chill, man. I'm trying to slang the hope and stay out the way, man. I don't want no beef. I don't want no problems with nobody. Yo, if you new in the building, like the video so it could circulate. It's not for me. I don't care about the likes. I ain't no Instagram model. I ain't no YouTube model. Just do it so the video could circulate. This ain't about me. All right? Like the video, people. You already know Kenny from there. Let them know, man. Let them know like the video, man. You know what, Kenny? I think you need what's the name, man? You need Oh, I can't do it right now. I don't even know how to do that shit, man. You see, I'm a little slow with the YouTube. Yeah, I'm a little slow. I wonder where my son is at. What he at? I forgot his name, man. Boy that I gave the wrench to. What the fuck is his name? I forgot his fuck. Top Gunner. Yeah, Top Gunner. The Top Gunner is a funny dude. I ain't seen him in a minute. Vic, what was the most gangster shit you saw in the joint? Most gangster shit, man. I told y'all the story, man, about the crazy dude from Buffalo. That dude was G'd up, man. He was G'd up from the feet up. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely bugged. That you gotta go watch my Buffalo story, man. Like I feel like that dude was gangster. A lot of dudes in jail don't be doing gangster shit like that. Let me tell you something. Just like in the streets, everybody is not walking up to somebody and shooting them in the face. Everybody is not walking up to somebody and doing some crazy shit, right? Everybody's not just walking up to somebody and stabbing them in the eye or like stabbing them in the neck. Like everybody is not doing some crazy shit, right? Like a lot of times people be killing people accidentally, right? They shoot from across the street, they shoot at a crowd, they do certain shit. It's only certain people this is what I believe. It's only certain people who have the mindset to like walk up on somebody and shoot you like 10 times in the face or shoot you like 10 times in the head. Or not even, you don't got to be 10 times, right? It could be 2 times. It could be whatever. But it's only certain people who have that type of shit in them that is going to walk up on somebody and let them have it. A lot of people's not doing that shit. A lot of people's not doing that. So it's the same shit in the joint. When you got a stat, like there's certain people who, yeah, they'll cut you, they'll play razor tag, but then there's certain people who just gonna do some whole different crazy shit to you, right? It's some people who's just gonna stab you and not stop, right? It's some people who just gonna move a certain way. And you could tell, and those are usually like the scary people, the person who don't care, like yeah, it's just a different. When you're in the streets, man, you know what I'm talking about. It's a different caliber of individuals out there in the streets. Garifuna love, you already know. The YouTube streets. Facts, bro. It be people out here fighting each other, arguing, trying to be tough, talking to each other. When I catch you, when I catch you, and they don't be outside. You don't see them at parties. You don't see them at clubs. Not saying that you gotta go, but you don't see them at no events. So when you gonna catch somebody, you never gonna catch each other. Cause none of y'all going out. None of y'all going to certain places. So y'all not gonna see each other. Y'all just be chatting on the internet. I ain't got time for that shit, man. I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some dude Frank stand me um on Clubhouse. And it was over nothing. It was over like literally, it was over some little ass shit. Little ass small shit, right? And my whole thing is like, I know you're not tough because a lot of times the real tough guys, they're not on the internet acting tough. The real tough guys, 9 times out of 10, they're not even gonna threaten you. They're not even gonna tell you what they're gonna do to you. They just gonna do what they're gonna do when they catch you, when they see you. So a lot of times dudes just be chatting. Not saying that there's not no tough guys who be running their mouth, but 9 times out of 10, the dog with the loudest bark don't have the strongest bite. Chihuahuas is one of the loudest dogs. Y'all know the Chihuahuas, the little Puerto Rican dogs. Them shits, Yorkies, them shits will bark all day. They'll bark up a whole storm. They'll act crazy when you fall. They'll act crazy from the window in their house, from the comfort. You know what I'm saying? They'll act crazy from inside the gate. The moment you open that gate, the moment you open that house, the house door, it's a whole different type of ball game. And a lot of these dogs in the streets are like that. I hope that make that good comparison. Yep, being tough on the internet is really some bullshit. Controversy definitely sells. Um, yeah, bro, people definitely be subscribing to OnlyFans. Porn bomb is real, bro. That's why the first time I did it, I just didn't want to do that shit no more. I was just like, you know what? Y'all fucked it up for everybody. I said that in the video. I said y'all just fucked it up for everybody because I was trying to build something where like people could come up, maybe speak to their point, and we could have a conversation because it's not just about me sitting here talking and letting people listen to me, right? Like I'm some prophet. I wanted to have a dialogue. That's why I read my messages. I read my comments, excuse me, because it's about building community for me. I think this is how we grow. This is how we learn from one another. But when you come on somebody's platform and you just try to like mess it up, like porn bomb they shit, like knowing that they could get a strike, knowing that strikes could get your channel taken. Like it's just like, come on, bro. Like that's just some nigga shit. And y'all know when I say nigga, I mean that shit. Like the motherfucking cracker. Yeah, everybody got hidden enemies, you feel me? It is what it is. Social engineering, definitely. Definitely. Garifo not love. You already know the vibes. Belize. Okay, Belize in the building. Too many wannabes, that's a fact. That's why I stay on my own lane, man. I don't try to fit in. I don't try to wear what other people wear. I don't follow the trends. I don't do certain shit. I'm comfortable in my own skin, man. And that's why I always tell my brothers and my sisters, but mainly the brothers, be comfortable in who you are as a man. Don't feed into the narrative of you gotta be aggressive, you gotta be this, you gotta be that. And I'm gonna make that video. I keep saying I'm gonna make the video. I'll probably make it after this. Promise y'all, man. I need to get focused again. I was focused at one point. Y'all seen me. I was dropping them videos. Now I was like, you know what I'm saying? And then I ain't gonna lie, I've been on Clubhouse a lot lately. I feel like I just got exposed to Clubhouse. So I've been kind of like, I just got exposed to Clubhouse. So I've been kind of like trying to figure it out because I'm trying to expand and grow. And I told you brothers to come through. Some of y'all didn't come through, man, but it's all right. I'll be having the men's group Clubhouse. It's called Restorative Men's Room, and we just talking about man shit, man. It's a space for men to come build with each other, you know, come decompress, come talk about whatever we want to talk about, and just have a conversation, man, because we need it. Men need spaces where we could be men and we could be allowed to talk about our shit, without women meddling in it, or without women talking shit about us, or calling us out our names, or just just us vibing with each other. So I try to tell the brothers, pull up to the room, support, and let's have a space where we could talk. A few brothers came through, so it was cool. It's on Clubhouse. I don't know yet if I'm going to be bringing a conversation here and like posting the clips here. But I would like for people to go to Clubhouse. Let's have a conversation. And just build like brothers. Yeah, the little Puerto Rican dogs, them shits be wilding, mad annoying. I hate them shits. I feel like all the Puerto Ricans got a Chihuahua. He said the Ricans about to burn you for that. It's real talk though. Yo, am I lying though? Come on. Come on, come on. I know y'all seen them Chihuahuas, man. They be going crazy, man. They be going crazy. I feel like every Spanish person got a little dog. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I ain't trying to come at them, man. Yeah, yeah, you definitely look. The sisters could come. I'm not telling the women not to come. I just feel like, sometimes certain conversations as the group grows are going to welcome sisters to put their input into stuff, because that's kind of like what I want to do. But I feel like for the most part, it's going to be a man's space, right? It's going to be a space where, like, if you want to listen to the brothers, if you want to listen to what these brothers is talking about, or what we might be going through that we might not be able to talk to women about, that's cool. You can come to the space and listen. Sometimes our sisters just need to hear us build with each other to kind of like try to understand us more, to a certain extent, instead of just, sometimes the sisters come in and they just want to listen to rebuttal and to argue and to like put their point out there. But I think it's a different type of wisdom when the women could just come and listen, and you might not have access to a mic, and you just get to listen to see what these brothers is going through. Make sure y'all like the video if you coming in, if you like the content. If you didn't watch the whole video, because I feel like I started talking about something else. If you didn't watch the whole video, maybe you should. Um, because I started out talking about a conversation that I heard in Clubhouse where they were trying to blame black women, for black men getting shot out here in the streets. I totally don't agree with it. I hope nobody unfollow me because of the title, because a lot of people be doing that. A lot of people read the title, it sounds crazy, and they'll unfollow your ass on subscribe. I mean, um, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dudes definitely be goofy. I ain't gonna hold you. I like Kenny from the A, man. You cool, man. You cool. Kenny from the A. He always showing me love. Where Top Gun at, man? I ain't seen Top Gun in a minute, man. This dude always on. Word. My son Top Gun. Would you date a girl I met at a mosque? I mean, of course, it just depends. I mean, the plan is to marry a Muslim, right? That's the plan. Of course, you could ear hustle. She said the Chihuahua from the Taco Gabriella. She said the Chihuahua from the Taco Bell commercial. I don't even know. I don't even remember a Taco Bell commercial. I don't own a TV, guys, and I don't watch TV, so I don't know what be going on television. I really don't. I don't know what be happening. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Oh, y'all so nice. Oh my god, you gonna make me cry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can listen though. Yeah, I saw the title and I was like, no, I'm about to unsubscribe. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just check it out, man. Just check it out. I know a lot of people be triggered. A lot of people be triggered with the title. They see the title and they just go crazy, right? Like we be in our feelings a lot. Um, so I think I advise people, when you in your feelings, I encourage you to think about why you in your feelings. Why do I feel this way? Why are my emotions? Why do my emotions make me feel like this? Why do I feel this type of energy, this type of passion when somebody is saying this? Because look, I'll give you an example. Women run around here all day saying niggas ain't shit. That don't affect me. I don't pay no mind to that shit. When women run around here and say, when women run around here and say niggas ain't shit, I don't pay attention to that shit. Thank you, Naima. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do my little crying shit again, but I definitely do appreciate it. I appreciate anybody who contributes. I appreciate, even if you don't contribute, you contribute by being here, being part of the conversation, liking. To like is free, to share is free, you know, and I appreciate that. Just commenting. I know it takes time to just even be engaged in the conversation, to comment. That's why I like to read the comments. I like to, like, highlight them. I like to post them, because it's a community, man. We building community here. So I definitely enjoy y'all. I definitely appreciate the support. At the end of the day, I'm trying to build my tribe. It's about building your tribe, man. Like, I'm gonna make a video about the solutions that, things that we should be focusing on if we're really trying to take it to the next level. Because I'm about working. I'm not about just chatting on the internet and talking about what we should be doing as a people. I'm about, like, what are you doing as an individual to help yourself, your family, and your community? I don't care about the hypotheticals. I don't care about the make believe shit. I care about what are you doing personally to help yourself, your family, and your community, so that we can make a change and do something different. Everything else is some bullshit. Come on, don't talk about Kenny like that. Pretty textures. You always in here starting trouble, yo. You always in here starting some shit, man. Some folks be too emotional. Yeah, definitely. I think we be emotional a lot. Like we be in our bag a lot. If you read the book Black Rage talks about how black people have an innate anger to them, right? And I said this in the in Clubhouse, and they was like, "Oh, it's not genetic," and the people got in their feelings. I'm not talking about my feelings. I'm coming from the study of epigenetics proves that if you study epigenetics and if you study like some other aspects of psychology of black psychology, they will tell you certain things. So I tell people go out there and research. Don't believe the shit that I tell you. Go out there and look this shit up yourself. I read. I watch documentaries. I'm not trying to act like I'm the smartest, but when somebody's trying to present some information to you that you can go look up yourself, you can't just be sitting here in your feelings talking about how you feel. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you how I feel. I'm telling you what the information and some of the science shows. And you want to tell me how you feel? Okay, keep feeling how you feel. I'm gonna keep moving how I'm moving based on what some of these academics and from our communities have done research on. Um we do got a lot to be mad about. Yeah, I enjoy your commentary. Yeah. Definitely, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sticking around. Because I think like that's the whole point. Sometimes sometimes I do be talking about some controversial shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. We're not all gonna agree with everything. And I think that's the point. The point is we're not gonna agree. If you're looking for people to just agree with everything you say, then you need some new friends. Or you maybe shouldn't have no friends, or you shouldn't have no associates, right? Because everybody's not gonna agree with the shit that you're saying. Um, Facts. I know they ain't talking about me. When women say niggas ain't shit, I don't be pressed. I be cool. I be like you. I don't even. It depends. Depending on the women, I might try to argue with you a little bit. Maybe if you're my friend. Maybe if I really care. Maybe if that's really your destructive mindset, I might engage with you. But for the most part, I be like that shit don't apply to me. I can't relate. When they be complaining about all these dudes, I be like I can't relate. That's a fact, bro. A lot of us need therapy, but we ain't trying to do that. Yeah, we've been through a lot of shit. Yeah, we sometimes we do say it's not emotional, but if your first reaction is if you're gonna do something, look, because it's a feeling. Let's be honest with each other. The first moment you see something, you say you seen it, you looked at it, and you was about to unsubscribe. Why were you gonna unsubscribe? You just mentioned that you are a single black mother, right? So the title is talking about single mothers. So for you to your next reaction was based on that it made you feel some type of way, and feeling is an emotion. So you can't say, I mean, you can say whatever you want to, but it seems like something in the title could have triggered you possibly to unsubscribe to my channel because you felt like based on the title this is talking about you or this could be talking about you. So it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to get upset. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. Um, and that's all right. My whole thing is this: those emotions should not lead us to react in a certain way, because sometimes when you react of emotions, it can cause more detrimental things to happen in our lives, right? Like there's a lot of young men out here who the first thing that they feel, like when they get upset, when they get angry, they do something crazy or they do something violent. And then next thing you know, once the anger subsides, they wake up in a jail cell. They wake up in a prison. They wake up in a situation that they didn't want to be in. And this is the problem for a lot of our people. We get triggered and we have emotional responses, reactionary responses to different situations in our walks of life. And a lot of times it leads us to further situations that we really don't want to be in. I'm not saying that that's the case here. I'm just talking in general. When we have these emotional responses, they could be detrimental to us. Definitely is genetic. We definitely got a lot to be mad about. And I ain't mad. Yeah, some people are definitely not intellectual. Yo, you probably just came here, Black Paint. You know what I'm saying? You probably just came here. You gotta watch the whole video. I definitely know it's not the it's not the single mother's fault, man. I'm riding out on this one for the single mom. Sometimes I be wilding on the single parents, you know what I'm saying? But on this one, I'm riding with the single moms, man. I'm riding with the single moms. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm letting y'all know right now. The Matrix, yeah, the Matrix is definitely that blue pill shit. Yeah, bro, I agree, Black Pen. You gotta watch the whole video. I know you probably just came, so I ain't I was explaining the whole thing on the video. Um yeah, brother. We definitely do accept a lot of people. I'm not just gonna say we. It's not a black people thing. I think a lot of people struggle with taking the facts, right? Especially when we are emotionally triggered. Because when you emotionally trigger somebody, and this is why I don't like to get upset, right? I don't like when I feel triggered, like my blood pressure goes up, right? Like sometimes, my heartbeat goes up, my blood pressure, like I just need to calm down. So I always try to be composed. Sometimes I don't even respond to messages when I'm upset. I won't respond. Sometimes when somebody pisses me off, I just try to chill. I just try to vibe. I try to calm down. I try to get mellowed out. And sometimes I just need to talk. Sometimes I just need to talk about it, and get it out of my system. Because sometimes holding it in and bottling it, to bottle it in, it's not a good thing. So I try to like talk, I try to get it out, I try to communicate, but I don't like getting upset. And I also don't like letting people have the remote over me. I don't like people letting me get upset. I should not. Somebody should not have that much power over me. But it's easier said than done. So I just be trying to communicate that with the people. That we have to just be better at trying to control our emotions. It's okay to feel them, but don't make a decision based on your emotions, right? Like it's very, very. A lot of times it ends in a bad way. So yeah, man, a lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people, it's hard because when you accept the truth, you have to make some changes about yourself. And that I think that's the hardest thing, to make changes about yourself. Like the video if you just coming in, if you like the content, if you've been here, if you didn't like it, just so it can circulate. Not for me. I don't care about the likes. It's just so other people could hear it. You never know how this could benefit somebody else. You never know what somebody is going through. You never know what somebody's experiencing. You just never know what people are going through. I was in Clubhouse yesterday and a dude came in crying um about whatever situation that he was going through with his girl, with his shorty, right? So you never know, man. A lot of times people are holding a lot of shit in, especially a lot of men. A lot of men be holding on to a lot of shit and they don't have nobody to talk to. Their own spouses, they can't even talk to. Their own family. Like me growing up, I couldn't talk to my mom about shit. I couldn't talk to her. She just didn't believe me. She didn't understand me. She was an immigrant woman growing up in America, which I'm also gonna make that video about America. But I got a lot of content. I got a lot of shit that I'm gonna make. I got a lot of stuff that is good and it's beneficial to us. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. And sometimes the titles are intentional, right? To kind of like, because again, people love drama. People love drama in our community. So sometimes the titles bring people in. Sometimes, sometimes video influencers are strategic, right? It's not a clickbait, right? Because this is really something that black men said on Clubhouse. So it wasn't a clickbait. But sometimes influencers do clickbait to kind of like draw people in and trick you, right? Like they will talk about some whole other shit that's not even related to the topic. So I wasn't trying to do that, but you got to be intentional in your titles to kind of like draw certain people in. The only thing is that sometimes it can have a negative impact because, like you mentioned, you was about to unsubscribe, and the way I tend to look at it, like it's not a disservice to me because you can unsubscribe to whoever, and you could subscribe to whoever. But yeah, like I just think like if as a person, if you're looking for growth, if you're looking for like raw content, if you're looking for somebody to keep it real, and tell you shit that you might not want to hear, like it's other people that's gonna lie to you, it's other people that's gonna rub your back and pander. But yeah, you don't really find a lot of raw people out there and a lot of real people and a lot of people that's gonna tell you what you need to hear a lot of times. So, but I appreciate that you stayed. I appreciate that you gave it a chance. I appreciate that you were still here. Definitely reactionary responses. We got to be better. Mhm. Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of people are in prison because of anger, man, and they regret it. There was this thing, right, that Wallow said. He said 5 seconds of anger could cause you a lifetime of pain in prison. 5 seconds of anger can cause you a lifetime of pain in prison. That's not exactly what he said, but he said something to this point. He was just saying most crimes, this is what he actually said. He said most crimes take about 2 minutes to commit. 2 minutes. 2 minutes can cost you 25 years in prison. 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes of anger. You could get mad for 2 minutes and go do some shit. Matter of fact, no, you could get mad for 5 seconds and then take 2 minutes to go do some shit. And now you got 25 years. Or worse, dead. Right? So we got to be mindful of these things, man. Yeah, the blood pressure be going up, man. I don't like when my blood pressure go up. You know, I start having flashbacks of the old me. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you know, I be telling people all the time, man, I got 3 alter egos. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I be in control of them. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But when you get upset, you lose your mind. You know, that's why in Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a man came to him and he asked him to counsel him. And he told the man, do not become angry. The man said, give me more advice. He said, do not become angry. He asked him a last time, a third time. He said, give me more advice. And he said, do not become angry. In another narration, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, the strong amongst the people is not the one who overcomes them with his strength. He said, the strong amongst the people is the one who controls himself when he is angry. And I try to live by that today because I always try not to get angry. You know, he's placed emphasis on not becoming angry. In another narration, he says, if you are standing up and you become angry, sit down. He said, and if you become angry while you're sitting down, or if you're still angry while you're sitting down, lay down. Because these are things that are proven to calm you down, right? So I just try to take heed. I try not to become angry because nothing good comes from anger. In another narration, it says, when you're angry, the shaitan, the devil, whispers to you. You ever notice you get mad and you start thinking about the craziest shit to do? You start thinking about throwing shit. You start thinking about stabbing people. You start thinking about shooting people. You just start thinking about crazy shit. Like, I see it all the time. Dudes get mad or women get mad, and it's just like we literally lose our mind. And this is why I don't like to get mad. I don't like to get angry. I don't like to be in those feelings. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to chill, man. I be trying to be composed at all times. Yeah, definitely. So I got my social media. You know, if y'all want to hit me up, I respond. Listen, I be having an influx of DMs and I respond to people. People will tell you, it's people be thinking I'm bougie. I ain't bougie, man. I'm for the people, man. Like, I see people in the street, I give them a dap, a hug. I ain't got no crazy subscribers. I'm a regular dude. Like, you know, I listen, people be in my DM. Most of the time it's men. So I don't want the sisters to think like I just be out here I'm trying to find my wife. I literally be talking to brothers. Like, a lot of brothers hit me up. Most of my followers are men. So brothers be in my DMs and I be talking to them. I be chopping it up with the bros. Bros be, picking my brain. We be having conversations. So I'm not one of them dudes that is just like, I'm ignoring the bros and I'm just talking to the females. Nah, like, most of my followers are men. I try to like help my brothers out. And, because once the brothers get better, the sisters will get better. Men lead, women follow. We got to be better examples to these sisters. And the sisters who still don't want to follow, they're just going to fall off. They're going to leave them. Let them fall off. Let them worry about what they're going to worry about. They don't want to follow the leadership, the adequate leadership. Then that's cool. It's going to be sisters that's going to fall in line. And that's why I just be trying to tell the brothers, get in line. Y'all got to get in line, brothers. Definitely depends on the intent. Although, like, you already know, Eric, we in the building. Allahu Akbar. Definitely, man. Allah keep us. I mean, definitely. Thank you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Exactly. Trust me. I understand. Facts, facts, facts. Yeah. I don't know. I feel you, bro. Some of these women should be going to look on some real shit. Some of these women should be going to drop these kids off at their daddy's crib and dipping. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can see how that shit feel. On some real shit. Some of these women should start doing that more. I don't want to be out here preaching the wrong shit. But some of these women should be dropping these kids off at they pop's crib if they got a crib. You know what I'm saying? And should be dipping off, because sometimes people need to feel what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just need to feel. It's like this. If you keep slapping me, you ain't gonna know what that shit feel like until I slap you back. So you don't know the pain of the slap. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let these brothers feel like, here, drop the baby off and just zoom off. You know, knock on the door, make sure somebody open the door. You know what I'm saying? And then be out. Just to see how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Just to let them know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Just to give them a taste. I don't know. Sometimes people need to see how that shit feel. Like, bro, this is what I be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? When you never around. This the type of shit I be going through. Yeah, right, Ash. Everybody got multiple personalities. That's a fact. I tell brothers all the time, women will step up. Yeah, feelings come and go, man. And I tell people, don't stay there. Yeah, the switch up is too real. A lot of women are not raised to be wives, you know what I'm saying, to begin with. Somebody said laying down with a snow bunny. I don't know what you talking about, JT. I don't know what's going on. You got jungle fever, brother? That's what's up, brother. He's stepdaddy of 5. Stepdaddy award of the year goes to, drum roll, King Kunta. No, on some real shit. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trolling. I seen another man on Clubhouse. He said, no, this woman on Clubhouse, she said her mother had 11 kids, and some dude, he didn't have, I don't think he had kids, or his kids was grown or something. And some dude came into her mom life, and he was stepdaddy of the year. He made sure they got what they needed to get. So there are some men out there, man, like that don't care. They don't got a problem with it. But anyway, like I was saying, like if anybody need to hit me up, my social medias is on the bottom. And we could have a conversation. We could chat. We could chop it up. Like I'm not no bougie brother. I talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If I got the capacity, sometimes shit get overwhelming. I ain't no psychologist or therapist or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? But I do what I can when I could. You know, sometimes it gets overwhelming, and I just be like, oh, I need to like get away. So if it's some people who reached out to me and I didn't reach back, sometimes I get overwhelmed with social media. Sometimes I sign out. Sometimes I even take a break from YouTube. So it's not personal. I just need to replenish myself. Excuse me. And I just be trying to be better. Um, I do be playing around with cryptos and stuff, man. I'm gonna do a Q&A for y'all. Probably sometime I don't know, sometime this week, man. So, I'm saying so save y'all questions, man. No, I don't want to say save y'all questions because the questions that y'all ask do make part of the conversation. I'm gonna have a Q&A, man. You know what I'm saying? I might have a juicy Q&A. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Nah, I just messing with y'all. I just messing with y'all. But definitely, I didn't play around with crypto, but I definitely played around with stocks and like some stock. I traded some stocks. Like I used to buy and sell. Some stocks you gotta like have them for long periods of time to actually really make money. And continue to buy. Some stocks provide you with dividends. Um, and some stocks you're not supposed to keep them for a long period. Some stocks you're just supposed to buy them when they're high, sell them. You know what I'm saying? Other stocks like Apple, like AT&T, like and there's other stocks that kind of like give you, long-term dividends, right? Like when you have them for a while, or the more shares that you have. So yeah, so it's when you get into stocks and all that stuff, that's like the old day. It's always new stuff going on. It's always paying attention to the market. It's always doing a lot of those things. So you got to stay afloat. So I kind of like chill out for a little bit, but it's a good thing for some. I need to that's what's up, brother. This is what's up, man. I like to hear these type of stories. Like doing your thing, man. As a man, like our children need our men in their life. I appreciate that, bro. I definitely appreciate stories of brothers like coming from places that we come from, and going through prison, right? The belly of the beast, and getting our life together, and being in our children's lives, man, so that they don't get into like this type of, they don't go down the same path that we went through. And unfortunately, a lot of these young men out here are gonna have to go through the same shit we went through. Make sure y'all like the video if y'all like the content, man. Look, a like is free, man. A like is free. I'm saying, because I used to be getting paid at Princeton and Columbia University and NYU. You know what I'm saying, for just having kind of these type of conversations. A like is free. I ain't asking for money. A like is freedom, just so it can circulate. A share is free if you like it. If you don't like this shit and you here for just for the shits and giggles, that's cool. But if you like what I'm saying, if you vibing with it, if you feeling the energy transfer through the screen, I appreciate the like, man. I appreciate it. That's all. That's all. That's all. But we're gonna move along. That's amazing, brother. That's amazing, bro. I like hearing about brothers doing certain things because this is an example for other brothers. Commitment to my new self. That's a fact. I'll definitely message you. I want to see what you think about something. All right, that's definitely cool. So I got my social media on the bottom. I got my IG. I got my Facebook. Anybody's welcome. Sometimes you don't want to put your shit out here. Anybody can message me, and I'm open to have a dialogue. I just had somebody call me the other day. Somebody called me the other day. Somebody asked me for my number. I'm not saying I'm giving out my number. See, but somebody asked me for my number. This brother asked me for a number. He had a dilemma. He had a situation or whatever. And he called me and we had a conversation. And he was like, yo, I appreciate it. So I do shit like that all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not nobody out here like I seen a dude on the road the other day and he's like, yo, you do the YouTube. I always see people saying you do the YouTube. So I'm like, yeah, bro, what's good? Like, and he was just like, yo, I ain't think you was like this, man. I thought you was some standoffish kind of dude. Like, or even when I respond to messages on my inbox, like people be like, oh, I didn't think you was gonna respond. Like, I don't even got that crazy followers. I got 2,000 followers on Instagram. Like, it's not crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got way more subscribers on YouTube, but like I don't got that much followers on Instagram or Facebook. Like, so I'm really not that lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not that lit, to be honest. But I don't really care about the following. I've been following you for a while. All right, okay. I appreciate that. Stepdaddy of 5 is crazy. I mean, it's if you can't handle the heat, stay out the kitchen. I'm not look, man. If the brother could do it, that's a good work right there. I don't know if he's religious, but that's some good work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some good shit, man. Like kids should have a father figure in their life. I'm not telling everybody go out there and be stepdaddy, but that's that shit that's real shit right there. He's a strong man, like you said. What you mean, women following me into the bedroom? You got to say more about that. Yeah, bro, that's true, man. Sometimes some dudes don't have their own kids, you know. So it is what it is. People do what works for them. I believe the African Americans are just you know, so, you know. Yeah, definitely, brother. We got a lot of obstacles and odds against us, you know. But we gotta keep pushing. That's one thing we can't do is this. We can't just sit around and complain and not put the work in. Our ancestors, they complain and they put the work in. And you gotta remember this, during slavery, our ancestors could not complain, right? They couldn't complain. All they had to do was work. A lot of times they worked in silence. And that's some of the shit that we need to contemplate and think about. Sometimes we don't gotta be out there screaming and doing all of this shit and marching and all this shit. All we gotta do is get together with each other, have our own little network, you know, make a plan, strategize, and do our own thing. It's cool. If you want to make a little noise, you want to be on social media, you want to put it out there, that's all right too. But I'm just saying, like, our ancestors laid the blueprint for us. We don't always got to be loud. You know, I'm gonna give you an example. When I used to work as a salesman, make sure y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? When I used to work as a salesman, I was walking into this house one day. You know what I'm saying? It had a big gate. It was a big, nice little yard. I was walking into this house, and there was a big ass pit bull in the yard. It was dark. I couldn't see. It was a big ass pit bull in the yard, and this dog was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm saying this dog. I said, dude, this dog was quiet in the yard. Quiet. He didn't bark. He didn't move. Nothing. He just stood there like this, and it was kind of dark. I couldn't see. I opened up the gate. I opened up the gate to the house. I started walking in the house. As I started walking in the house, I started to see the eyes of the dog glowing. I'm saying I ain't see it at first. As I started walking in the house, I mean, in the yard, in the gate, the eyes of the dog started glowing, and I feel like he kind of like got ready, you know what I'm saying, to pounce. And I was like, oh, yo, my eyes got so big. I was like, oh, but I ain't panicked. I just backtracked slowly. I backtracked slowly and I closed the gate. What am I trying to say about that? What was the whole point of this story? The whole point of the story was I know for a fact that dog that didn't have that loud bark was going to tear my ass up the moment I got as close to that dog, or the moment I got as close to the house or whatever. Because he was so quiet. He was strategic. He was just waiting on me to get close or to get in the angle where he could tear my ass up. And luckily, I peeped the dog. So my whole point of the story is that sometimes we got to work silently. Sometimes we got to be quiet. Sometimes we got to shut up. Sometimes we don't got to be the loud dog. We ain't got to be a loud dude. That's a dudes in the street telling some dude, wait till I come back. You know how many times I've seen dudes say, I'm going to go get my gun. I'm coming back. A lot of times that shit don't work for you because somebody usually has a gun on the scene that's going to shoot you. I remember when I was younger, this dude said this shit to us, right? Remember we had spanked this dude. You know what I'm saying? No gangbanging shit. We spanked this dude. Now remember he said some shit about I'm going to get my gun. We looked at this dude like, you going to get your gun. You know what we did? We smoked him again. Because you just don't do shit like that. You can't just be out here telling people you're gonna do certain things or be barking and this is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna do. No, sometimes you gotta work quietly. Sometimes you gotta shut up. You gotta mobilize your people, mobilize your troops, and do what you're gonna do, and that's that. So that's the point. You gotta be quiet sometimes. Sometimes we be making too much noise, man. Y'all hope you make it big. Definitely, man. Only way to make it big is by support from the people. We end this together. And that's why I always tell people, if you like my content, if you fuck with it, share it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to share it. If you think somebody could benefit from the shit that I'm saying, share it. We share everything else. We share funny shit. We share bullshit. It's a balance of things. I like to laugh. Yo, listen, I got a whole meme network on Instagram. I share funny videos. Some of the shit's ignorant all day. I share that shit all day. Vulgar jokes. I share that shit all day. But guess what? I have a balance. I also share educational shit. I also share shit that's gonna get us moving. Just my content. I create content that is like, yo, it's not the most educational or not the most shit that's gonna make us move in a certain direction. But like at the same time, I have a balance. You know, I have a balance. I listen to gangster rap. I listen to drill music. I don't listen to that shit all the time. I listen to R&B too. I got an R&B playlist. I listen to rock. I listen to pop. It's about balance. I shouldn't be listening to music, period. I tell people that all the time too. I shouldn't be listening to music. And I also listen to Quran. I have Arabic, I have, well, now you got an app. I was gonna say Arabic tapes. Because in prison, they, we was able to have Arabic tapes. But I listen to Arabic verses from the Quran. There's some Arabic verses on Spotify. I have Spotify. I listen to the Quran on Spotify. So it's a balance, man. It's about balance. It's about shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about balance. And a lot of people, we just don't really have balance. I try to read every day. I try to watch something educational. I just try to work on myself. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Stepdaddies are stepping to the plate. It's definitely real shit. So listen to women, protect women, obey women. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen to women, yes. You got me at listening to women. Protect women, yes. Obey women, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know about that. Listen, protect, yeah. Obey, I don't know. Sometimes if people is wrong, people is wrong. Sometimes you do gotta obey women. Sometimes a woman just feel certain things. I don't have women in my life. Like sometimes my mom will call me, and my mom will tell me shit like, my mom always tells me to be careful, but sometimes she's a little extra with it. And sometimes women feel certain things. They have premonitions, right? They feel certain things. Like, so when my mother sometimes when my mother is extra about me being safe, I listen to it. I mean, I'm always watching shit, right? Like I'm hyper vigilant. So I'm always watching and paying attention to my surroundings and what's going on. Like, that's just the type of person I am. But when my mother tells me, when she's extra specific and peculiar about me being careful out there, I feel like she be feeling certain things. And my mother, she always do shit to protect me. Garifuna, love. You know what I'm saying? And I also pray and I do my own things, right? I don't know what that lady be doing. I'm saying I don't know what she be doing on her own end. But when she tells me certain shit, when she get on her, yo, be extra careful out there. I gotta be extra careful. I have a cousin, one of my cousins. She has a habit of when she has these dreams about people, they come true most of the damn near all the time. And my mother be telling me, yo, I be afraid of your cousin dreams because a lot of her dreams come true. Damn near all her dreams. And most of the time when she dreams some shit, it's some negative shit. And like it's always people like dying or some crazy shit happening to people. Um so it'd be crazy, man. I got some crypto stocks recommendations for you too. I'll be studying on that shit. All right, cool, cool, cool. Copy, copy, copy. I don't know if you got me on the gram, but like I'm definitely open. You could hit me up on the gram. Yeah, electric cars. But some of the things with the stocks, man, you just gotta really pay attention to the market. Because and you gotta like listen to the financial analysts and it'd be a lot of shit. So sometimes some stocks they go up, they come down, they fluctuate. So you really gotta be on top of that work. Like and listen, I invested in stocks that boom, they was going up by like 300%. And then like in the last few quarters, like they just been losing. Like they've been losing more than they even gained when they went up 300%. So you just gotta really pay attention to that stuff. You really gotta be on top of your game when you're dealing with the market, right? So yeah, so definitely. Have you been to Mecca? Nah, I haven't been to none of those places. I really don't care to go to none of those places except for probably Mecca to perform the Hajj. A lot of those places are now catering to a lot of stuff that is prohibited in Islam, right? A lot of those places are starting to, because they just want tourist money. They're starting to have clubs. They're starting to, they're starting to allow a lot of stuff that goes against Islam. So a lot of those places, I believe, they're starting to compromise their religious ideals. So I really don't really be caring about um going to kind of like invest in that type of stuff. Definitely you could send me all you could definitely send me all that stuff. Market is bullshit. Uh, bullish. Yeah, yeah, bro. You could definitely send me all that shit. Shut up. What the hell's going on? Let me take responsibility. Yep. Women definitely need to take responsibility of who they lay down with. I tell women that all the time. Like at the end of the day, like it's gonna rest on your shoulders. Like regardless of if you want to say the man should have had a condom, you let this man smash you without a condom. Sometimes men do take the condom off. Sometimes men do a lot of weird shit, that rapey shit. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about you not telling a man no, you're not going inside of me raw, and sticking to your guns. Also, boom, do nuts in you. Now you need a plan B. You can go get that plan B, right? Before there's even an abortion. And again, I'm not promoting illicit sex. I'm just speaking to the people of a different practice than me, right? Um, so in the country that we live in, we got to be realistic. A lot of people are sinning. A lot of people is doing shit before marriage, right? So we just got to be real. Like, there's a lot of steps a woman can take before pregnancy, right? And then, like, so to summarize and try to blame the man, it's like, sister, you had the woman ultimately decides whether she's gonna have the kid or not. So that's kind of like the things I be trying to tell women. You decide at the end of the day. So be mindful of your decision, because a lot of times women be prideful and they say, I don't believe in abortion. I'm gonna do it by myself. And then you get there and you struggle and it hurts and you cry and you have a lot of of lonely nights and you have a lot of stress and you have a lot of figuring it out to do. So don't put yourself in that situation. Sometimes men do lie, they trick you, they tell you they're gonna be there and then they bounce. And that's why I think it should be important to get married. Not saying that you can't get married and do leave, but it's a bigger commitment. For a man to get married to you, it's a big commitment than just saying we boyfriend and girlfriend now. It's a way bigger commitment. So We just gotta be mindful of that. Definitely paper route. Yeah, I used to collect cans when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about collecting cans now, but some people definitely be collecting cans now. Some people definitely be collecting cans out there. I got about it's a secret, man. Why y'all want to know how many subscribers I got? Yo, I've been said I was gonna leave. Yo, y'all always do this to me. Y'all always get me on here, try to keep me here. We're not gonna keep doing this shit, y'all. We're not gonna keep doing. You know what? I'm gonna start doing lives like once a week. I'm saying I'm gonna start, and I'm probably gonna give y'all some time, but maybe I should do lives like once a week. I think that's I need to have a program to my lives. You know what I'm saying? I need to have you know what I'm saying? Maybe like once a week for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I might just do that. Cause I used to collect cans when I was young, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and the bros from school, we should just collect cans. Yo, they used to be tight. The homeless people used to be mad at us because we used to be taking all their cans and shit. And they're like, these motherfuckers right here, they don't need the cans. But we used to be collecting the cans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wanted to make some extra change. We was having fun though. To us, that shit was fun. We didn't feel bad about it, even though some people might have said whatever. We was kids, we was teenagers, and we was like, fuck that. We was collecting cans. And we had fun collecting cans, playing around and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was fun. It was fun to us. Well, I don't know, man. Forgiveness, I think forgiveness is a good thing too. It's not always about revenge. Revenge just begets revenge. Um, and sometimes maybe she acknowledged that her son was probably doing some shit out there in the streets. It's like, listen, you can't. Sometimes you can't really. My cousin got killed. I went to like one wake, right? I don't really be going to funerals. I really don't be going to wakes. I went to one wake, and that wake that I went to, it was my cousin. My cousin passed away. Um, in 2006. Rest in peace. Um, but I can't say my cousin was a saint. I can't say my cousin was a saint. Another one of my cousins got killed not too long ago, probably like a year ago. I can't say my cousin was a saint. They was out here doing shit. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Some of my family members left kids behind. But I understand the rules of the game. I understand the rules of the street. If somebody do something to me today, yeah, people gonna be hurt. People gonna be like, damn, he changed his life around. But it don't change the fact that at some point in time, I did some shit to somebody in the streets. And like Tupac said, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta worry about the payback. Some dude that I roughed up way back, coming back after all these years. Rat tat 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 tat. That's the way it is. So sometimes letting shit go, sometimes it's the best shit. Sometimes. Sometimes for some other people, it's like, nah, it's revenge. We're gonna go back, shoot. They're gonna come back, shoot. It never ends. It never stops the cycle. So you just gotta be realistic, man. Sometimes our family members be out here doing some wild shit, and we be ready to jump out the window, leave our own kids behind in the name of protecting the family name. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy, man. A lot of dudes do that. That's why I don't fuck with women who have a lot of brothers. Because when those women get mad, they're gonna make some shit up about you. They're gonna go tell their brother some shit. And your brother's gonna come. They're not even gonna rationalize. They're not even gonna come ask you what really happened. They're not even gonna be mindful that maybe my sister was wilding and she was bugging. They're gonna come and just try to deal with you. So we gotta be, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be mindful. That's why I don't mess with girls that got a lot of brothers. I don't mess with girls that got a lot of brothers. Nah, 5 cents be adding up. Except in our own slaughter. Yeah, we definitely do participate in our own destruction. Yeah, most of the time the loudest ones are the weakest. Definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, you gotta be quiet. Definitely gotta be quiet, man. Gotta work in silent. I be telling people all the time. Yo, collecting cans is cool, man. It's a side hustle, Kenny. It's a side hustle, you heard? Little chicken, you know what I mean? You gotta respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's a lot of people that collect cans, bro. Like people be having parties. Think about this. Think about if you got a business. You think them people that have business be throwing away their cans? Bro, hell no, bro. A lot of people be connecting. A lot of people be collecting their cans, bro. People throw parties. I've been to parties, house parties, and all the venues and shit, right? You know what's so crazy? My man told me this in jail. He told me that his brother used to go around taking people cans. Like he had like a big van and shit, and he used to pull up. You know the shit get recycled. So you know when you put your shit outside of the house for it to get picked up and recycled. He told me his brother started like his own little business where he will go pick up the cans himself. Nobody care, right? Because it's garbage. It's so nobody really owns it. It's just people putting it out on the side so that the garbage people could pick it up. And this dude literally used to drive around with his own van and shit. That's actually a good business idea. He used to drive around and pick up people cans. Like he literally pick up people recycle from shit that they were supposed to recycle. He take their shit and he was making bread off of this. Um, so it's not a bad idea for anybody that want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? You could be business minded for a lot of shit, man. Word. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock certain shit. And I think that's the problem with black people. I'm not telling people go out there and collect cans, but I'm just saying some people come to this country, you see immigrants, they'll sell peanuts. You know what I'm saying? We'll look at ourselves like, I ain't selling no peanuts in no corner. I ain't selling no icy. But some people grind it. Some people gonna sell an icy. Some people gonna sell a peanut. So what I'm saying is you can't really be knocking somebody. Dudes be out here getting that chicken. When you think you too good to make money a certain way, somebody else gonna get that chicken. Just know that. Um, can you recite some Quran songs? I mean, the Quran is not really a song, but it's melodic. But yeah, I definitely memorized some Quran. Um, yeah, I ain't gonna do it here because I usually make my own videos. When I do, I got videos, where I do recite some Quran. So I ain't gonna really do it here. But I got like chapters memorized in my mind. All right, Brody, hit me on the gram. Yeah, my ears is pierced. You never seen pictures of me when I had earrings? My ears is definitely pierced. You probably see me with earrings, man. You playing. Okay, here go my son Top Gunner. Y'all was asking about you, bro. Definitely, bro. Shit is disintegrated. Science, yeah, it is gearing. Some people's not gonna get electric cars though. I think that's the whole shit with this gas shit, this whole gas spike. I think they're trying to push people to buy these cars. That's just my theory. I think they're trying to push people to buy these cars. Um, um, so I think, and once your shit is electric, they could shut your shit off. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but people are moving towards electric. Well, a lot of people don't really care about government control. Yeah, bro, you could make a lot of money. I think you could make more money if you do it by yourself. If you just rent a van on some real shit, think about it. If you rent a van and you just moved around, drove around, take everybody cans, right? You like if you paid attention to when they come to collect the cans, right? Because at the end of the day, somebody's getting this money. And think about it, it don't belong to nobody. They can't be mad. They can't sue you because you was really taking somebody garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you think about it, you probably make more money by yourself if you was just riding around doing this shit. And my son said his man used to do this shit before. He would do it before the garbage people come around, and he used to do it like late, like what I'm saying, like midnight or some crazy shit. But just think about it, man. You can make a lot of bread. Yo, Kenny from the A's, man, sarcastic. Yo, y'all crazy. Let's get this can bag. Facts, man. Y'all can get this can bag, man. Y'all playing. Vic, you gotta join our can collect the community. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, it's a business. Yeah, y'all playing. I mean, of course I ate pork. I wasn't born Muslim. I mean, it's not of course, right? But I wasn't born Muslim. I converted to Islam in prison. Uh, yo, yo, Kenny, you going crazy. Okay, I ain't hear toothpick Vic in a minute. That's probably because I ain't have the toothpick in a while. What's good? What's good? Sometimes you gotta forgive for yourself. Yeah, sometimes you definitely gotta forgive for yourself. Same, bro. Shit, just shit different. Bro, selling work is easier. Yeah, but selling work come with jail time. Shit, some people ain't trying to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You might go to jail, start selling booty in jail. You know what I'm saying? And start it little. Then you start thinking, started from the bottom, now I'm here. Start selling, uh, uh. Start selling, You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, start selling work, now I'm here. Start selling work, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You won't listen, man. People want to be living lavish in the street, then they be living crazy in jail. You know what I'm saying? They go from selling work to selling booty. You don't want to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be you don't want to you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that dude, man. You know, dudes be out here in the street talking all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you in jail selling booty, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, look. None of my business, man. You know, you washing clothes. Or I know a dude, he used to be washing dishes in jail for money. I get it, it's money. You making money, but it's like, sometimes people be doing a little strange shit in jail for a little piece of change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good and dandy. I mean, selling work in jail is also lucrative, but it's like, sometimes you don't want to do certain shit, man. You don't want to get exposed to the law and get into some shit. Yo, yo. Yeah, I don't even know why I opened that shit because y'all be getting crazy around this time. It's just like once 1 o'clock hit, yo, these dudes be going crazy, Ash. They be on here talking crazy. Mhm. Yo, y'all funny. Selling peanuts is crazy. Yo, people be selling peanuts, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't knock nobody hustle. It's all about survival, bro. Like, exactly. Some people sell peanuts. Yo, I said nuts for nuts. Y'all crazy, yo. People be on the corner. Yo, people be on the corner selling hot dogs. They be selling peanuts. They be selling ices. Like black people just be thinking we just be thinking we too good for shit, man. We can't keep having that mindset that we too good to sell certain shit. We not that good to, you know what I'm saying? We not too good to sell certain shit, man. Just gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, wearing earrings is not allowed for the men. Russian packs going all around. Yo, yo, Top Gunner, what's up, man? What's up with you? Where you was at, man? You know what I'm saying? My son in the building. I was asking about you. Yo, yo, Glizzy's for sale, man. Like, come on, you can't knock nobody hustle. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he said we just discussing booty bandy work in jail. Jail is mad zesty. Jail is mad zesty. Dudes be taking let me tell you something. Dudes be taking a shower together. This is why these dudes that love going, look, I'm gonna need a snack, yo. I ain't gonna lie, y'all got me online. Wow, yo, make sure them lights go up, cause look, this shit about to look. I was about to leave, but we about to get crazy. We about to get crazy. We about to get crazy, y'all. Y'all gonna buy now. We here. Telling y'all, man. I'm back, man. Yo, yeah, y'all crazy, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, it was mad messages being held. Y'all be wilding. Got my little icy. I don't know if y'all know about the mamitas. I don't know if y'all know about the mamitas. You know what I mean? The mamitas. Hold on. Show y'all the box real quick. The mamitas. You know what I'm saying? The mamitas. This is the raspberry one, but this is different flavor. The mamitas though. I don't know if y'all know about the mamitas. The mamitas go hard. I don't know if this is a Spanish thing. Mamitas sound like some Spanish shit, but I don't know. Maybe that's just home style, homemade. Oh, this homemade shit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know who made the mamitas, but the mamitas be lit. Um, so So yeah, man. Mm, it's the coconut one? Nah, it's not the coconut one. I keep getting up, man. I gotta cut this. Hold on. I'll be back. Damn, I got mad messages. But yeah, gel is mad zesty. Let me tell you about how zesty this shit is. Like, that's why it's questionable when these dudes keep running back to prison. Dudes be mad proud to say they've been to prison 5 times. That shit ain't no shit to be proud of. That shit is actually weird to me. Because at some point, you start getting used to certain shit. Some of these dudes that been to jail that many times, I be watching them. Because I feel like some of these motherfuckers get used to some freaky shit going on in jail. Think about this. Every time you shower, you gotta shower with other men. Every time you shower, you gotta shower with other men. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be showering with other men. When you shower, let me tell you something. When you shower in the joint and the water hits you, and most of the time dudes are showering with their underwear on, and the water hits you. When that water hits you, your drawers are sticking to you. I'm saying that's why I hated showering. I used to go in the shower when nobody was around. Cause dudes is weird. They're looking, they be like this. You know what I'm saying? And then certain dudes, they want to be talking in the shower. Like they want to be like, yo, yeah. And they be like, yeah, but yo, word, yeah, but word, yo, you seen the Knick game? Yo, but they weird, bro. They be doing a lot of weird shit in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you're showering and then they give you white underwear. So, I don't know if y'all know about how white underwear looks when it gets wet and it's sticking to a black person, but that shit look crazy. So there's a lot of weird shit going on. So when these dudes be running back to jail, first of all, if you're a dude that when you was in jail, you was boofing shit in your ass, and you're gonna continue to boof shit in your ass, and you do that shit every time you go to jail, you suspect, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much we talking about survival. If you got 5 bids, and in all your 5 bids, you was sticking shit in your ass, you suspect, bro. You suspect. I don't care who get mad. I don't care who feels some type of way. You suspect, bro. You suspect. I ain't never shoved nothing in my ass. I don't care. And I used to have weapons too. I ain't never put nothing in my ass. If I got caught with that shit, I don't know, man. Maybe God was protecting me. But I never really, I'm not gonna say I was walking around with a weapon all the time. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have some shit just in case shit jump off. Just in case shit get crazy, you gotta have some shit. But I ain't boofing shit. Some of these dudes is crazy. I know other dudes too used to have weapons and they used to put them in their hair. I'm out here giving y'all the, sometimes dudes in jail grow their hair and they stuff shit in their hair. You know what I'm saying? They'll do their hair a certain way and they'll stuff shit in their hair. But some of these other dudes was just wilding. They was just first option, going in the ass. Like, I'm like, yo, these dudes is crazy. Like, that's your first. Nah. Ain't nobody can't tell me no. You can't rationalize that shit to me. You can't. You can't rationalize that shit to me. That was a lot of dudes' first options. A lot of dudes are zesty, bro, and they keep running back to these prisons. They like showering with men. They like doing certain shit. I can't have that. Nah, bro. You're not about to do that, Kenny. You're not about to sit here and say it's only booty bandies in New York. You're not about to do that. You're not about to do that. You're not about to do that. This definitely that shit really right now it's not really going on in New York like that. It's more so going on in down south. Y'all heard about Fleece Johnson? Come on, stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard about Fleece Johnson? These dudes is crazy, bro. These dudes' first option, going in the trunk. No shame, you heard? And then look, and then when you hear men try to rationalize it though, facts, there's mad bandits in DC. My man's was telling me a story. Yo, it's a funny. My man's got a crazy ass story now. He was wilding. The ones sold in the corner, those are nuts. Yeah, the ones, yeah, they be selling nuts on the corner out here. But my man was telling me a crazy story about DC dudes. DC dudes don't even think it's gay. Again, look, I don't know if there's anybody from DC on here. I've been to DC, but I can't speak for the sexuality and what they going on out, what they got going on out there. But my man's was in the feds, and he was saying them DC dudes be moving a little zesty, and they all okay. Not all, but they most of them are okay with it. They don't be looking at it like no crazy shit. Sweet potato one is crack. My meat that's like an icy. Yeah, that icy is official. And coconut, yeah, the coconut shit is official. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, jail zesty, bro. Housing men together, no women around. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Unless you marry, you get trailer. Like, come on, bro. That shit just, a lot of dudes be doing a lot of shit, man. It's just a lot of crazy shit. Dudes be sharing pussy books. You know what I'm saying? They jerking off with, like, these dudes is just touching their meat, touching the magazine. They sharing the magazine. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. When I got crazy in jail, when I did get crazy in jail, you know what I'm saying? I did it all for memory. Like, and you know, sometimes a little harder for memory because, you know, I was locked up for a while. But I did it all for memory. A lot of these dudes, they sharing the books, so they passing the books around, and they, you know what I'm saying? Come on. So mad dudes is touching this joint, touching their meat, touching the books, passing the books around. So yo, there used to be stories of dudes nutting in the books by accident, and then the pages be sticking to each other. Yo, shit used to be crazy in jail. Yo, shit used to be crazy. The jail shit. Yo, the jail shit used to be crazy. It used to be crazy. That bag shit. Yo, y'all, y'all be getting crazy around this time. Y'all be wilding, man. Y'all low key. Y'all be cracking me up. Yo, but it was crazy, man. Motherfuckers be zesty in there. Yo, it's a lot of weird shit, yo. It's a lot of weird shit, man. It's a lot of weird shit. Yo, I'll be thinking about certain shit. Yeah. I remember this old head. He was telling the story, right? And that was like, yo, one time, I saw I be looking at these motherfuckers weird. Let me tell you something. If you experience rape in jail, even if it didn't happen to you, that's why I'll be looking at some of these old heads a little weird. If you experience somebody get raped in prison and you went back after you got released, you sus, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Like, that shit is crazy. Yo, that shit is crazy. That's like a woman. That's like a woman going to a club or a specific club, right? And one of her friends got raped there. You think that woman is going to go back to that club? You think that woman's going to go back to that scene where something happened to one of her friends, or they witnessed something happening? Like, come on. Come on. Like, that's like if you got jumped on the block and you know them dudes over there, they smoking dudes on that block, and you got jumped there before. You think it's more likely for you to keep going back down that block? No, it's not. So I don't get why some of these dudes just like going back to prison. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I get it. If you have to do something, if you have to hold it down, if you have to, but a lot of these dudes be going back to prison for some stupid shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these dudes be going to prison behind some stupid shit. So it was an old head, right? He was telling us a story. Yeah, he was like, yeah, you know, one day we was walking through we was walking past the gallery. He said, all you smell was doo-doo. He said, you just smell like musty butt and doo-doo and shit and Vaseline. You know, Vaseline got a certain smell to it. I said strong. I was like, you smell musty butt, doo-doo, and Vaseline. And they was like, and all you heard was like, I was like, what the fuck? Yo, yo, yo. When they were saying this shit to us, I remember we was looking at, mind you, we never been upstate. You know, we was in Rikers Island, and we talking to motherfuckers that did time. You feel me? Like, and they just talking about this shit, right? And I'm looking at this dude like, and the whole time he telling the story, I'm looking at this dude like, what the fuck was you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, what the fuck was you doing? My son Kenny from the A. My son Kenny from the A. You know, people, everybody be trying to be a mod, bro. I don't be trying to like, yo, don't wild out on my shit, man. Cause you know, Top Gunner was wilding. You know, the first time he got a blick, son started wilding. You see? So don't wild out, man. Don't come on. You know what I'm saying? Don't. But look, yeah, bro. But I be thinking like when these old heads be telling these stories about dudes was getting raped, dudes was getting tried, they were taking dudes' buns and like, and you was around. What was you doing? Cause everybody got a tough story. Everybody got a niggas knew better than to approach me. I be watching some of these channels. Um, some of these channels that got way more subscribers and people come through and they be talking about like, yeah, I was tried. This dude tried to tell me. I watched this one video and the dude was like, the dude told me if I'm gonna give it up the easy way or the hard way. And then the dude was like, all right, so what happened? He was like, well, you know, he said, I'm willing to die for mines. Y'all probably seen this video. And the dude, it was some light skinned dude, he said, I'm willing to die for mines. And he said, the dude seen it in my eye that I was serious and he left me alone. I'm like, come on, bro. Really? He just left you alone. This motherfucker got 400 years and you told him you was willing to die for your buns and he just left you alone. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, this shit is crazy. Dudes be lying. Dudes be lying, bro. I'm telling you. Dudes be dead lying. Dudes be acting like dudes be acting like and again, I went to prison and at a different time. But some of these dudes that be talking about they went to prison in the 80s, and some of the 90s, right? Right? Some people say in the 90s that shit wasn't really going on. But I'm just saying, man, some of these dudes went into prison way before me. And they never got tried. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? They was always witnesses to shit, and nobody stepped to them. I don't know, man. I don't know how true I can believe this shit. I don't know how much I can believe some of these dudes. Yup, dudes definitely be competing in the showers. I'm telling you, man. A lot of these dudes be doing a lot of weird shit in jail, man. Yep, the side eye when you soaping up. I hated talking to people when I'm in the shower. That's why the prison that I was in, I liked the prison that I was in. Not that I like prison, but I liked it because the showers were separated. It was like this, it was individual shower booths, and that was one of the only prisons in the state that had shower booths. Everywhere else, you sharing a big ass shower. You walking into a living room with just shower heads and everybody looking at each other. And some dudes used to be bugged. In some spaces, some dudes used to be bugged and they used to take a shower butt ass. Like a lot of times, some dudes don't care. They like, I don't care, and they'll go in the shower butt ass. Like they don't give a fuck what you gotta say. So in some places, some motherfuckers might smoke you for that shit. They might be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? They might beat you up. But in some places, like motherfuckers don't care. They just be like, nigga, this the shower. I'm not showering in my underwear. And you just either not gonna go in the shower when he go in the shower or whatever. It's crazy though, bro. A lot of weird shit be happening. Yeah, yeah. People put them in the mouth. People put bangers in all different type of places, but a lot of dudes like going straight for the trunk, man. Um, right in the poop deck, right in the poop deck. I'm saying, but yeah, man, a lot of dudes be chatting, bro. But I definitely be questioning. I don't ever want to look. I hate prison so much. I don't ever want to go back there. Yo, I don't ever want to go back to prison, man. Like I always reminded myself about that shit. I hated it. You know what I'm saying? I hated that shit. Um, mm, they got tablets now. I heard that was like for the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, they started giving them tablets. Somebody had hit me up one time on here, and they was like, or they commented, they was like, "Yo, bro, we watching your shit in jail." I was like, "What the hell is going on?" A lot of dudes be sneaking in phones and shit in there now too. That's another thing. The showers be dangerous too, man. A lot of dudes get poked up in the shower. Um, y'all seen the 50 Cent movie Get Rich or Die Trying? They try to poke 50 Cent up in the shower. Um, so The shower be dangerous, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be maybe out to get you. You know, Tukey Williams, he said in his book, he said when he used to take a shit, he used to take a shit butt ass. Because a lot of times dudes try to run up on you when you're in the bathroom. So you know what I'm saying? Like take notes, y'all. If you got a problem with somebody, a lot of times people try to wait till you get in the shower. Of course, like I told y'all a video, how I got sun in the shower. I don't know if y'all watched it, but had to get sun in the shower. He said the old head about to press you. He ain't watching my channel. I don't care. I'll be telling the facts, you know what I'm saying? But when dudes want to get you, they wait for you to be vulnerable. And you're usually vulnerable when you're in the toilet taking a shit or when you get in the shower. But also the bathroom is a place where people go fight. See, this is supposed to be a jail story. In one of my own videos. So, but I'm giving it to y'all on the live. But a lot of times in jail, people say shit like play the bathroom. And play the bathroom means we're gonna go in the bathroom because a lot of times the COs don't go in the bathroom. So you know what I'm saying, they just go in there and look, but they don't really be staying in the bathroom, you know. So that's another thing. Some dudes thought that was gonna save their booty, you know what I'm saying, by not showering. Some dudes had that mindset, like I'm just not gonna shower because I'm gonna just stink so nobody try to take my buns. You know what I'm saying? I heard them stories too. You know what I'm saying? But shit, motherfucker want your buns. You don't care. You don't care. You ain't wash your shit. Yeah, but that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. I'm gonna hold it down again. You better, all right, bro. But no, she said, "Nah, I'm a mod." Look out, free rent and plenty cheeks. Nah, this was crazy. He said, "Free rent and plenty cheeks." Nah, nah, they be having the lookouts too, yo. Nah, but like, look, it don't be that crazy, man. It don't be that crazy. It don't be that crazy. The booty warrior shit was crazy. Yo, remember when the lawyer, I forgot his name, in the Boondocks, where he had the dream that he went to jail, and the motherfucker was like, "Yo, I seen you drop the soap, nigga." He said, he was like, "Yo, I'm done showering." He said, "No, you're not. I was watching you. You ain't watching behind your ears." Yo, the Boondocks was crazy. Yo, but yo, that story. Yeah, but these dudes be lying, bro. A lot of dudes be lying about these stories, man. But they know that's what people want to hear. Yeah, the side eye shit is crazy. I used to hear a story about this dude. I used to be in the shower with shades on, and he used to be just, eyeballing motherfuckers. But you hear in jail, you hear a lot of shit, man. You hear a lot of weird shit. I never understood how somebody could be smoking some shit out of somebody's ass. I don't understand that shit, bro. I guess people do that shit in the street, but that shit's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Shit's weird, man. So people that be just running back to jail, I'll be looking at them like they crazy. Yo, so why we talking man love at 1 in the morning? Yo, yeah, it's crazy. Nah, what you mean separate showers be dangerous? Separate showers is good, like, cause you got your privacy. But at the end of the day, like, see, I was about privacy. I just want to be alone. I don't want everybody watching me. I don't want to be exposed. Like, it just doesn't feel right, bro. Like that feeling of just washing up, it almost feels like you're part of a sports team. And even like, in some locker rooms in school, like some of my locker rooms in school, they had their own little showers though. They had their own little, you know, they had separate showers, like, excuse me. But I guess some other places don't have separate showers, like, but I don't like that. I don't like that feeling of just everybody's eyes open. We all watching each other. Like that shit kind of weird. Cause you don't know who getting off to that. And I don't want nobody watching me and they getting off like in their mind. They just like nah. How do you avoid what? The bandits? Yo, your man said don't shower. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. I told the dude that he disrespected. I told the dude, I whispered to him. You know, he tried to act all gangster. He was like, he disrespected Islam. He was like, oh, Muslim to my yang. Muslims to my dick. He was talking crazy. Everybody was looking at me like, oh, you gonna let him disrespect you? You know, they were trying to gas the shit up, right? I ain't make it hot. I just waited till nobody was looking and I whispered to someone. I said, that's all right, because you're gonna have to get in that shower. And I spent off, you heard? That's all I told him. I warned this dude. I ain't had to tell him that. We was just talking about working quiet. I ain't had to tell this man I was gonna get him in the shower. But I told him because I wanted him to know. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you're gonna have to get in that shower, bro. It's all right. This dude went 3 days without taking a shower. Yo, he went 3 days without taking a shower. He thought I wasn't paying attention. On the fourth day, I see my boy going to the shower. I said, oh, it's go time. It's go time. You know what I'm saying? It was go time, you heard? I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's go time. He thought I was gonna forget. See, because this what I do. See, look. A lot of dudes be running their mouth in jail. They just be talking, they just be chatting. I ain't make it hot. I ain't make a scene. Everybody else thought I was soft. He was looking good. In their eyes, oh, he disrespected me in front of everybody. I ain't do nothing. They started saying, like, you soft, you this, you that. I was like, all right. I ain't had nothing to prove to nobody. I knew who I was. I knew I was detrimental to a lot of people's health where I was at. So I was like this, you just play chill. That's what I tell people all the time. Most of the dangerous people in prison are not the young loudmouth dude. It's older dudes, man. It's older dudes that be walking around with cane. You be thinking they hurt. It's older dudes that you be sleeping on. Like a lot of dudes be sleeping on these old dudes. You see, I used to hang around with older dudes in prison. I'm saying because I used to soak up the wisdom from them. And a lot of them dudes is not going to play with you. And they going to do you filthy because element of surprise. When you think somebody's soft, when you think somebody old and weak and decrepit, those be the motherfuckers that will kill you, bro. And they be having a lot of time and they don't be caring. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know, like they get into this dude had 2 years, like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, he got sentenced, he thought he was bad, he was talking out his mouth. I was like, all right, cool, it's cool, it's all right. I was like, it's all right. And I told him what I told him. He thought I was gonna forget. He thought it was a game. He thought I was just one of them dudes that was just chatting. Yeah, when he see me coming in that shower, yeah, he tried to there was no way to go because the shower was one way in, one way out. So in order to come out the shower, you gotta go through me. So when he see me coming in that shower, he was just like, damn, this nigga remember. He's like, God damn. He's like, damn. God damn, what am I gonna do? Like he like, shit. Damn. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, he did that shit to himself, trying to be tough, trying to be disrespectful. I don't disrespect nobody. I give everybody their respect. But when you play yourself, try to show off in front of people, and these dudes not gonna help you. That's what dudes don't understand. Like, a lot of dudes in jail not gonna help you. They'll instigate a fight, they'll instigate some shit, and they're not gonna help you. Facts, don't do crime, man. Like I said, one moment you selling work, and you in there doing some strange shit to survive. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wash your own clothes a lot of time when you go to jail. Yo, Vic, what's the best fighter you seen in the gym? The best fighter. I ain't really see a lot of fights, man. I ain't gonna lie. I seen this. I didn't really see a lot of fights, man. I feel like a lot of fights just. I don't know, man. I was just removed from so much shit. Like I wasn't really like. I apologize to the dude though. Hold on. I didn't really see a lot of fights when I was in jail. Certain shit. I did see certain shit happen, but like, I was always not around when shit was going down. No, no, no. I feel you, bro. I already avoided shit. Copy, copy, copy. That's called Dirty Dozen. Boondocks is mad funny. Yeah, shades in the shower go crazy. That's like shades in the. Some dudes be having shades at night. That shit just look weird. Yeah, that's bug, bro. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? Ray Charles in the shower. Hit that like button. What y'all talking about, Willis? Nah, we just over here. We just over here chatting. Gloria. I think Gloria probably gone. But nah, we just over here chatting about, you know what I'm saying, some of the shit that goes on when you go to prison. Yeah, white boxers be traumatizing. I don't wear no white boxers to this day. I don't wear nothing white, and I try not to wear nothing green because when you in prison, you gotta wear like this green uniform. So I try not to wear nothing green. I really don't wear white underwear. I hate it. Like listen, don't even get me started about the white underwear. Or shit is crazy. Nah, man, but like, yeah, man, had to get in that shower, man. Like he thought it was a game. You know what I'm saying? People be doing a lot of shit in jail, man. People be throwing feces on people. They used to do things like create a stink bomb. And the way they create a stink bomb, they get like a milk carton. And they'll put doodle in the milk carton. Sometimes they'll let the milk spoil you. So they'll let the milk spoil you. um, all right, back to the story. Man, back to the story. I got caught up talking about the stink bomb. There's so much shit that just be happening in the jail, man. Like I might have to be continued for another time. I gotta keep y'all one and more. You know what I'm saying? But yo, what I was gonna say, I really didn't smoke him. One thing about me, and I think I'm an honorable man because even when I have the upper hand, I always choose to have mercy on people. I did it in the streets. I remember this dude got me jumped one time, and excuse me, I feel like I got gas stuck. Oh, excuse me. I remember this dude got me jumped one time, and the dude that got me jumped, he deserved to get jumped and smoked by us because he got me jumped, and then we was gang banging. But I had mercy on this dude, you know. When I finally caught him, he told me like, "Yo, just do whatever you want to do to me, cause I'm not gonna fight you." And I was like, "Dang, this dude don't even want to fight to defend himself." Um, so I didn't do nothing to him. And the reason I didn't do nothing to him because I feel like when the man surrenders, at some point you gotta accept the surrender. Um, I don't get no points, no cookie points from beating up on a dude that's not gonna fight for himself. You know what I'm saying? I like to fight. I like to kind of like get a fight out of certain things. I didn't really jump him. I could have jumped him, even though he jumped me. I wanted to be fair. I just want to fight everybody one on one who jumped me. So the point is, I always have had mercy on people who, when they wave the white flag or they don't want to, So anyway, so I go in the shower. I take off my shit. We get in the shower. He's stupid because I told this dude I was gonna get him in the shower. I told him. I told him. I probably shouldn't have told him, but I told this dude. You know what I'm saying this how confident I was in my shit. Like I was like, bro, I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm gonna get you. I ain't say, oh, look, I'm gonna get you. But I was like, you gotta get in that shower, bro. So I don't know what the fuck he thought that meant. I don't know if he thought I was gonna help him scrub. I don't know what the fuck he thought that shit meant. That shit meant I was about to give, you violated, bro. You violated in front of everybody. So when I told you that, you should already know. So when I got in the shower, he not even trying to, like, he not trying to fight. He not trying to, you know what I'm saying? He not apprehensive, nothing. I went in the shower and I snuffed him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he already should know, like, bro, first of all, it's mad showers. It's mad showers. And I went in the shower right next to him. Like he literally was like in the second shower. I really went. I went in the first shower. I was right next to him, and then when we was facing each other, and then I snuffed him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he didn't even try to fight back. Like, he didn't even try to do nothing. Then I snuffed him again, and he was like, "Yo, bro, what's wrong with you?" And then he was bleeding and shit. And then I just felt bad. Like, you feel me? Like, because excuse me, because technically in Islam, you're not supposed to put your hands on somebody unless they put their hands on you, right? So I was already going against Islam, and I was a Muslim. But I feel like that was more so pride of him trying to be disrespectful in front of other people. And you're in jail. So sometimes in jail, you can't let certain shit slide, or you can't let certain shit just go by. Like, in jail sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta, but I was early on in my jail career. Early on in my jail career. So I had to be a little, I was still adapting to Islam. I was still adapting to not really letting people get to me. So I was young. I was in adolescence. I was 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I was still thinking a certain way. And I just felt like, even though I didn't get loud and I didn't get rowdy in the spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did some shit that I probably should have never did. And I felt bad for him. You feel me? And then I apologized to him. I came later and I was like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I should never did that. He was like, nah, bro. It was my fault. I should never been talking shit. That was that act right. You know what I'm saying? You give motherfuckers that act right, they start acting right. So, and this dude started acting right. He was like, it was my fault. He took accountability. He said, it was my fault. I should have never disrespected like that. I should have never said nothing. Like, it was my fault. So, we was cool. Conversation was done. But sometimes you gotta do certain shit. I remember in adolescence, another thing. This dude, it used to be this dude. He used to play, a lot of young adolescents, they used to play around with the suck my dick shit. Like, they used to be like, oh, suck my dick. Like, they thought that shit was cute. I never played like that. I never conducted myself in a certain way. Like, I used to hang around older men in the street. So a lot of the young kids was playing around like that. Some of them were doing it to disrespect each other, but some of them was playing around. Like, get on my dick, like, or suck my dick, like, you know what I'm saying? They used to play like that at some point, like the young kids, you know what I'm saying? The older dudes I used to hang out with, we didn't play like that. We didn't play like that. Like, that shit was not no game. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of crazy shit, man. So when I was in jail, this dude tried to play with me like that. He was like, yo, suck my dick. Like, he said something like playing around. So I smacked the shit out this dude. Like, and it's like, he was like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, and it's just like, yo, bro, like, I don't play like that, bro. Like, don't play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been what it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, again, like, I like, certain shit don't need to be said, but like, the whole point of me saying that is that when you view certain things as disrespectful, especially in prison, you gotta check them sometimes, because if you don't check it, other motherfuckers start disrespecting you, the word get around, and so forth and so forth. It's just like when you get extorted. The moment you get extorted in prison, it's gonna be open season. Everybody gonna know that somebody extorting you. They're gonna spread the word. Now, everywhere you go, they're gonna know that you be getting extorted, that you with it, that you be giving up your phone calls, that you be um just with the shits. And like, that's just a bad reputation to have in prison. It's a bad reputation. He said, what are my sisters on my man's in the crib? I don't know what you're talking about. Help him scrub. Damn, Sean. Yeah, I two-pieced him, and you know what I'm saying? He just didn't want to fight. So it was no point of me keep beating on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was, and that was it. But a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened in showers, man. Especially in prison. Some showers be outside, like in Attica. They have like outside showers, and other maxes they have outside showers. Um, so yeah, man, a lot of shit be going down outside, man. Yeah, man, I did what I had to do at the time and in the moment. Nah, 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 nah. No 5 hour stream. Chill, 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 chill. Don't even put that out there in the energy. Yeah, dude was talking crazy. He was from Brooklyn too. Y'all know how them. I don't mean to start beef for Brooklyn, but y'all know how them Brooklyn dudes be, man. That's why they don't like us. Oh shit. That's why they don't like us Bronx dudes. Damn, this shit dripping. That's why they don't like us Bronx dudes. I'm not gonna say we was just beating on Brooklyn. I'm not gonna say that, because Brooklyn dudes definitely tough. But we very similar. Um, we very similar. I think that's why Brooklyn be hating on the Bronx, because they want to be the only bullies. Brooklyn want to be the only bullies. You know what I'm saying, New York City. And the Bronx is not having it. We like, nah, y'all wilding. Like, we here. We here too. We here too. What's up? But I'm about to get up out of here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been good. It's been good, y'all. It's been good. I appreciate y'all. Y'all in the building. You know what I'm saying? We had a little booty bandit time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was over here trying to figure out the do's and don'ts, you know what I'm saying, of prison. You know what I'm saying? I hope I helped y'all out. Don't go to prison though, man. Yo, come on, man. What type of question is this, man? Come on. Top Gunner, what's up with you, man? You always on some freaky time, man. What's up with you, man? Look what this dude asking me, y'all. He said, if I was on the island with food and water for the rest of my life with no TV, who would I be with, Pinky or Cherokee? I don't know, man. Um, I might say Cherokee. I might have to say Cherokee. I feel like Pinky. I feel like Pinky. I feel like porn stars be faking. Period. I feel like a lot of shit they both be faking, but I feel like maybe Cherokee was a little more honest than Pinky. That's just what I feel. But I don't want this conversation to turn into some boom boom room. Good story, Vic. See you next stream. Yeah. Cherokee facts. I think Cherokee. I think Pinky be faking a lot, and yeah, she just sound mad weird. Like, but anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got two people with the blickies now. Two people got the blickies. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all don't be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be going crazy. Yeah, bro, these dudes be in the boom boom. It be boom boom hours and they be going crazy, man. But look, man, I ain't trying to be nowhere for the rest of my life, man. I like my freedom. Being out here, being able to travel, being able to shower without slippers on, without nobody, without sharing the showers with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not going to the bathroom and smelling somebody else shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not worrying about how clean and how sanitary other people are. Sharing the showers with random people. Like, nah, I'm good on that. I got another story for y'all too, but I'm gonna probably do this on a video. Or this dude was smoking crack in the house, yo. That shit was, yo, it was this white dude. They say he was smoking crack in the house. That shit was crazy. That shit was stinking up. That shit was stinking up. Yeah, they was different. This dude was stinking up the crib, yo. They said this dude was smoking crack. Mind you, I never smelled crack in my life. I don't know what that shit smelled like. I never been around crackheads. That's why I couldn't trap. I can't be around crackheads. I couldn't sell crack. I just didn't want to be around them. But this it was some funny ass, strong ass smell in the house. Like, it was like some new shit. I'm gonna tell y'all the story another time because I'm out there like I'm almost going into the story. But freedom definitely is amazing, man. It definitely was different, but it was built different. Back in the days, and that natural shit was crazy. Yo, that crack shit was smelling crazy though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but some whole crazy shit happened. It was some whole crazy shit. The bro got into it with this dude. He came asking for the knife. I don't know who told this dude I had a knife. This is the crazy thing. I don't know who told this dude I had a knife because I ain't tell nobody I had a knife. I don't talk about my business. I'll just be moving on my own. But some way, somehow, this dude knew I had a knife because this dude came up to me and he was just on some trying to get the knife. Nah, cliffhanger. Yeah, facts. Cliffhanger. You need that. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all all of that shit, man. I'm gonna tell y'all all of that shit. The way you buy drugs in jail is stamps. Stamps is currency in jail. Stamps and cigarettes. That's how you get it. You know what I'm saying? Stamps and cigarettes. That's how you buy shit. Or you pay with or you pay with booty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look. That's how a lot of booty bandits used to get dudes. You know what I'm saying? They give you drugs. They used to give the young boys drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? They used to give the young boys drugs. They used to be like, yo, you smoke weed? I remember this young dude. It was this young dude. He had a lot of time. He said that's this how the old head got him. He said he used to be like, young blood, you smoke weed? You know, they like that young blood. Young blood, you smoke weed, young blood? They used to be like, you smoke weed, young blood? The motherfucker be like, yeah, yeah, I smoke weed. Naive, you feel me? Somebody probably done school him. But he was like, yeah, 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 I smoke weed. He taking weed from the dude. He taking snacks. You think he just looking out. Next thing you know, that man want to get paid. And he don't want no commissary. You know what I'm saying? He want to get paid and he don't want no commissary. He don't want the money back. He be like, you could keep the money. I want you. You know what I'm saying? That was just some of the stories, man. But this is the dude I was locked up with. He told me this out of his own mouth. He said the dude was railing him in, giving him weed, drugs, and giving him snacks. And then he said, yo, son was trying to get crazy with him. And then he said dudes end up stepping in, and ended up stabbing the dude. Cause this dude was like a calm dude. I'm not saying that he would never fought or try to, but he told me like other dudes ended up stabbing the dude up or some shit. Cause they, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't be supporting certain type of shit in jail. Cause that's another thing. A lot of booty bandits back in the day, they used to be tough. Like they was gangster. Like they knife game was crazy. So a lot of things, a lot of things are a little different. But anyway, no, but drugs, but yeah, but people use drugs to kind of like lower people in. But they don't really be intentionally playing with booty. I was just fucking around. But they use stamps, they use cigarettes, and they use commissary. So like sometimes somebody will give you a list. Like let's say if you sold me weed for like $10, I will go to the store and pay you $10 worth of commissary. So I will go to the store, you give me a list, and I'll go get that for you. Probably should make a video about this. But yo, Vic, do you think I think some people go to jail, bro. Some people go to jail and they're already a little strange. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I know people that have been to jail. I know people that have been to jail for 2 years and they do weird shit in jail. They could have been in jail for you know how many stories there is of men that go to jail and they only be in there for 2 years and then they be doing freaky shit. And then there's stories of men that serve like 30 years and you ain't never hear no crazy story about them doing no freaky shit. So I feel like sometimes some dudes already be having that freaky shit in them in the street and they just don't do it because they don't want to be shamed, you feel me? Or they don't want to be, I don't know, maybe they don't do it because there's no room to do it. But I guess in their mind, like if you say, well, I was locked up, what did you expect me to do? They could justify it. So I think a lot of times when dudes go to jail, they might indulge in that shit because they think it's gonna be justifiable to be like, well, I was locked up. What did you expect me to do? And when you in the street, you ain't got no excuse. So yeah, that's my take on it. I've seen people that have a little bit of time go into prison and do some gay shit, and I've seen people who have a lot of time and they never did no gay shit. So I think it's just on the I don't think it's not determined by the time and where you are. I just think if you had that shit in the street, that's gonna come out eventually. Yeah, bro. Like it'd be crazy, bro. California got like the most incarcerated people, so it definitely be getting crazy, bro. You seen what happened on lockdown? That shit was crazy. And them white boys was raping that black dude, wilding out. Shit was crazy. But yeah, let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do, man. I've been here for 2 hours. I gotta read. I got messages. I got other shit I need to attend to. But y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I love the support. I'm gonna catch y'all some other time. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed and stay hyper vigilant, man. Summertime is coming. Shit only gonna get crazier. And your job is to make it home to your families and your loved ones. So y'all be safe out there. Y'all stay blessed and y'all have a good one. Peace.